After I died, the Tyrant Emperor cried over my bones every single night. His sobbing was so loud it kept me up in the underworld. I couldn't take it anymore. I flipped open my coffin and went home. My family was happy and terrified to see me, afraid the news of my resurrection would reach the palace. They said after I died, the Emperor went crazy. He became a tyrant, charging the palace with his sword in broad daylight, staining the imperial city red with blood, killing like it was nothing, cold and ruthless. But at night he'd sleep holding my rotting corpse, sobbing his heart out over a pile of bones. I stood beneath the imperial city gates, looking at the palace he'd gone mad for because of me. This time I wanted to see what that emperor who'd cried for me for 5 years would look like when he saw me alive again. Half an hour earlier, I was covered in dirt, blending into the crowd. The soldiers at the gate saw me, looking like a beggar, but with an expensive hairpin and lively eyes. They stopped me for questioning. Before, I could just say I was the Prime Minister's daughter, and everyone would let me through respectfully. But now, I was someone who just crawled out of a grave, back from the dead. In other words, a zombie. Just as I was wondering what to say. To not make the soldiers suspicious, a luxurious carriage rolled up to the gate. The lead guard flashed a token, and the soldiers at the gate immediately bowed and cleared the way. I didn't know that inside that carriage was the very tyrant who'd gone mad for me for 5 years. I just thought luck was on my side, giving me a chance to sneak into the city. The tyrant, Xiao Jing, came to my grave with a mournful face, ready to cry his eyes out on my tombstone, when he was shocked to find the familiar grave behind the stone had its lid flipped open, and it was completely empty. Oh wait, empty of a body. Rage filled Xiao Jing's eyes. A violent aura exploded from him. Find her! Dig 3 feet deep if you have to. Bring Yang Yang's body back to me. 4 years ago, when the new emperor took the throne, half the court officials were slaughtered. Blood splattered across the entire palace. The maids scrubbed for 3 days and 3 nights, but couldn't wash it all away. He was a complete madman. People called him the Tyrant. They said he'd been crazy since the day he took the throne. But really, Xiao Jing went crazy 5 years ago. The day I died. I snuck to the Prime Minister's residence in the middle of the night and knocked. Who's there? Uncle Zhang, it's me, Yang Yang! A ghost. How dare you? Who dares play tricks at the Prime Minister's residence? Second brother, good evening. Hey, I'm back! Yang Yang? Is it really you? I knew you wouldn't die. I knew it. I remembered my second brother as a tough guy. Now he was sobbing on my shoulder. My heart ached. Second brother, it's me. I really came back. That night, the entire residence was in chaos. My eldest brother, Luo Jinzhou, always calm and steady, held me and cried like a baby. Even my father, the head of the court officials, let the tears flow freely, forgetting his image. My family was thrilled, but also worried. No one can find out Yang Yang came back to life. We've spent years trying to find who killed Yang Yang. If they find out she's alive, who knows what might happen. Especially don't let the one in the palace know, or he'll do something even more terrifying. That night I had a dream so embarrassing I couldn't even... Someone was kissing my fingertips, my forehead, my eyes. The kisses were burning with a madness I couldn't understand. He whispered my name over and over in my ear. Yang Yang. The next morning, father and eldest brother went to the morning court session with dark circles under their eyes. Xiao Jing didn't give anyone a kind look. After it ended, he stopped the Prime Minister and Luo Jinzhou. Prime Minister, stay a moment. Yesterday, Yang Yang's grave was robbed. What? Who would dare? No matter who it is, I will tear them apart. Then Xiao Jing stared at the Luo father and son as they walked away. Something felt off. Something's not right. Someone watch the Luo family. I want to know if you're hiding Yang Yang from me. After a long day, once I'd finally calmed my family down, I finally had time to take a bath. When the hot water rose past my chest, I was shocked to see the horrible old scar on my chest, and then a buried memory came flooding back. Yang Yang, is that you? Yang Yang, wake up! What happened that day? How did you just die? Miss, are you awake? I still can't believe it. Miss, you really came back. You believe me now? Feel my skin, soft and warm, right? Xiao Yu started crying with joy. Then when it came to picking out clothes, I ran into a problem. All my old clothes were damp and ruined. They were basically rags now. Even my makeup had gone bad. Father, I want to go out. No, the tyrant is searching everywhere for you. You can't go out. Father, please. I promise I won't cause any trouble. Fine. Have it your way. I'll have your second brother go with you. Yes, father. We walked through the capital's main street. It looked so different from what I remembered. Vendors were hawking their goods everywhere. Food, jewelry, trinkets, more than I could count. I was having the time of my life. Finally, I got tired. Time to pick out some clothes. I went to a famous tailor shop I remembered. The clothes there were amazing. Some even had Western influences. It was all so new and exciting. I searched for a while and finally found a dress I changed into it, and wanted my second brother's opinion. But I looked everywhere and couldn't find him. Oh well, I just stood in front of the bronze mirror admiring myself. It was a red dress with Western flair. With my slender figure, it caught a lot of attention in the shop. Hey, shopkeeper, do you have this dress in stock? I'll take it. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. This young lady's dress, it's the only one in the whole capital. I didn't pay much attention at first. I kept checking myself out in the mirror. Then someone yanked my shoulder. I stumbled back and fell. Take off that dress right now. I want it. I looked up annoyed and met a haughty gaze. I saw it first. Who do you think you are? Talking to me like that? She reached out to grab the dress right off me. I frowned. I don't like trouble, but if someone steps on my toes, I'm not afraid to fight back. The shopkeeper was panicking. He pulled me aside. I'm so sorry, but she's the only daughter of the Minister of Revenue and General Luo's fiancé. I blinked. Second brother's fiancé? Second brother, your taste is something else. Meanwhile, Lin Xiaoya had made up her mind. She was determined to have that dress. Seeing that I wouldn't give it up, she ordered her servants to strip me right there. She wanted to ruin my reputation. I saw through her evil scheme. I tried to fight back, but I was just too weak. How could I stand up to them? When the servants hesitated, Lin Xiaoya stepped forward herself, reaching out to tear my clothes off, just as tears of humiliation welled up in my eyes. Little sister, look what I got you. Fresh chestnut cake. Your favorite! What are you doing? 5 years after faking my death, the moment I returned to the capital, I almost got stripped in public by my own second brother's fiancé. Several burly servants pinned me to the floor. I struggled with all my might, but I'd been pampered my whole life. How could I match these brutes? Our kingdom has strict customs. A woman's honor is everything. Lin Xiaoya looked down at me. Get that dress off her. Let's see. If she dares to defy me again, she didn't want the dress. She wanted to destroy me in public. What a cruel heart. The outer layer of my dress was torn. My heart raced. If you don't fight back, they'll walk all over you. So, a surge of adrenaline hit me. I broke free and bit down on Lin Xiaoya's outstretched wrist. Her scream echoed through the whole shop, her face twisted in pain. My hand. Get this crazy woman off me! Beat her to death! The servants' faces turned vicious. They raised their fists, swinging with force, aiming straight for my temple. I closed my eyes in despair. If I hadn't been so spoiled as a kid and learned some moves from second brother, I wouldn't be so helpless today. A deafening crash, but the pain I expected never came. The servant holding my left arm was kicked away by some terrifying force, crashing into a counter, splintering wood. What are you looking at? Then, one by one, the servants flew through the air like rag dolls, landing on the ground with a thud, howling in pain. I trembled, and the tears I'd been holding back finally fell. If you'd been even a minute later, they would have stripped me bare. I'm sorry, Young. I went to the south side of the city to get your favorite chestnut cake. I didn't think this would happen. Please don't be mad at me, okay? Everyone in the shop was stunned. Who would believe that General Luo, the Grim Reaper of the battlefield, could look so humble and pleading? Lin Xiaoya was so shocked she even forgot to cry. She never expected that Luo Wufeng, who should be training in the military camp, would suddenly show up here. Every word I said made Luo Wufeng's face darker. By the end, his rage was boiling over. Good thing I have this awesome app. Xianyu, the new version even has a cool feature. Just take a photo and you earn money. The more photos, the more you earn. I snapped a few pics of some merch and posted them, and made some cash. You should try it too. Earn money just by taking pictures. I recommend Xianyu. General Wen, let me explain. It's all a misunderstanding. She bit me like a crazy person. She's insane. Don't believe her. Luo Wufeng walked up to her expressionless. He grabbed the arm of the servant who tried to hit me and squeezed. A sickening crack echoed through the room. He'd broken the man's arm with his bare hands. You don't believe me? I'm your fiancé. Who do you think you are? Comparing yourself to my sister? Yang, come here. Hit her back! Lin Xiaoya's eyes went wide before she could react. The Luo family doesn't take crap from anyone. We settle scores on the spot. After paying and leaving the shop, I was munching on sweet chestnut cake and looking at my brother with a heavy heart. Second brother, Lin Xiaoya is a bully. She's not your type at all. How did you end up engaged to her? After you died 5 years ago, we searched everywhere. The only lead we found was held by the Ministry of Revenue. The minister's condition was that I marry his daughter. Second brother gave up his whole future. Just for a clue about me? Second brother, I won't let her into this family. Starting tomorrow, I want to learn martial arts from you. I can't just hide behind my brothers forever. Luo Wufeng looked at the determination in my eyes, his own eyes reddening. He nodded firmly. I never imagined that the commotion at the tailor shop would, in less than an hour, reach the depths of the imperial palace. Luo Wufeng is always so calculating. By this time, would he burn bridges for some woman who came out of nowhere? The tyrant's brow furrowed almost imperceptibly. A sickly darkness flickered in his eyes. After a long silence, the young emperor slowly opened his eyes. Madness and obsession swirled in his pupils. A cold smile curled on his lips. Our spies at the Prime Minister's residence report. That woman went back to the residence with General Luo, and they were very close. Find out who she is. Also, any news on Luo Yangyang's body? Your Majesty, not yet, but I'll send more men to keep looking. If we find Miss Luo's body, should we return it to the Luo family? No.